If your chest, your back, and your legs are ready to lift heavier, but your wrists feel like they are going to snap, they are killing your progressive overload. You cannot build bigger, stronger muscles if your weakest joint stops you from adding weight to the bar. Today we are fixing your weak link. I am going to show you a 3-step strategy to build bulletproof wrists so you can finally unlock your true strength. Here's something most people do not know, and once you understand this, it changes everything about how you train. Your nervous system is constantly monitoring your joints for safety, and if it senses that your wrist is unstable or unsafe under load, it will automatically limit how hard your chest, your shoulders, and your back can contract. Think about that for a second. Your chest might be capable of lifting 80 kilograms, but if your wrist feels unsafe at 60, your nervous system puts the brakes on. It will not let you go heavier because it is protecting you. So your wrists are not just holding the weight, they are the gatekeeper to your true strength. And here is the progressive overload problem. If your wrists hurt or feel unstable at 60 kilograms, you will never safely reach 80. Your entire training program stalls out, not because your muscles cannot handle it, because your wrists cannot. And the solution is not what most people think. You cannot build muscle in the wrist itself. What you have to do is train the forearm muscles that surround and brace the wrist joint, like concrete pillars holding a structure in place. That is what we are doing today. 3 steps, let's go. Before we get into the actual exercises, here are 2 instant cues you can use in your very next session that will immediately make your wrist feel more stable under load. Quick fix number 1, the knuckle cue. Most people let the bar or the dumbbell roll into the palm of their hand, and that immediately puts your wrist into a bent position under load, which is unstable and painful. Instead, grip the bar directly over your wrist bone. Think about gripping with your knuckles pointed up, wrist straight in line with your forearm. That one position change makes an immediate difference. Quick fix number 2, the white knuckle grip. This one comes from something called irradiation. When you squeeze the bar or dumbbell with 100% grip force, not 70%, 100%, your nervous system sends an immediate stabilization signal all the way up through your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder. Full grip force does not just hold the weight, it locks the entire chain. Try it on your next set, squeeze as hard as you possibly can, and feel how much stable everything suddenly feels. These 2 cues cost you nothing and you can use them today. But if you want to fix the root cause, that is what we are getting into right now. 3 exercises done at the end of your upper body sessions, 2 times a week, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps each. That is it. Exercise number 1, behind the back wrist curl. Stand with a dumbbell behind your back, held in one hand at your side. Let the dumbbell roll toward your fingertips, then curl it back up using just your wrists. Slow and controlled. This builds the meaty part of your forearm, the flexors that support heavy pressing and pulling movements. Exercise number 2, reverse dumbbell curl. Hold a dumbbell with your palms facing down, overhand grip, curl up, lower slow. This targets the top of your forearm, the extensors, which prevent your wrist from dumping forward and collapsing during heavy presses. Most people never train this side, and it is almost always the weak link. Exercise number 3, farmer's carry. Pick up a heavy dumbbell in each hand, stand tall, core brace, and walk. That is it. Here's why this is the most powerful of the 3. Research confirms that farmer's carries activate your entire forearm, simultaneously flexors, extensors, and grip in a way no isolation exercise can match. It trains your wrist stability exactly the way it needs to work during your heavy lifts, under load while moving. Walk for 20 to 30 meters, or if space is limited, just hold for 30 to 45 seconds. Go as heavy as you can while keeping perfect posture. These 3 exercises together address every angle of wrist stability, and within 4 to 6 weeks of consistent training, you will notice a real difference in how your wrists feel under load. One rule, and this is important: never do wrist isolation work before your main lifts. If you train your forearms and grip before your heavy pressing or pulling, your grip will already be fatigued when you get to the exercises that matter most, and that defeats the entire purpose. Always do these exercises at the very end of your upper body sessions, after your heavy work is done. 2 times a week, 3 sets, 12 to 15 controlled reps. That is the program. So here's what we covered today. Your wrists are the gatekeeper to your true strength. A weak, unstable wrist tells your nervous system to limit how hard your bigger muscles can work, and that kills your progressive overload. Fix it with 2 instant cues: the knuckle position and the white knuckle grip in your very next session, and build the long-term fix with 3 exercises: behind the back wrist curls, reverse dumbbell curls, and the farmer's carry at the end of every upper body session, twice a week. Strong wrists unlock everything else. Give this a thumbs up if this is something you have struggled with, and drop a comment below telling me which exercise you are starting with. I read every single one. New videos every single week. Until next time, let's keep showing up for ourselves.